Hello, my name is Michaela. I go by Michaela. For my intro, where that I grew up south of Kankakee. It's a country town. Um, Interesting detail. Well, it's country, so we fish, we ride horses. We annually hold a rodeo in May. Um, Share the town that I am now, Park Forest. Something interesting. It's definitely different than where I grew up. It's more quiet, more things to do, as in like movies and activities. Um, yeah, my educational journey. So started with high school. I started in 2016. My junior year, I did CNA outside of school. I would go after school. That was about a 4-month class. I passed that, and I've been doing little CNA jobs from here and there. I ended up at Northwestern. After high school, I went to a community college here, did a few gen eds, and then I heard about Northwestern, a 2-year program. So I applied there, and I am currently in my last semester for gen eds, and then I'll start nursing next semester. Um, my career journey, my first job, I will probably be 14, 15. My mom had a daycare, so I would help her with that. To the present, so as I got older, and I would do CNA jobs from here and there. My future dream career is to be an ER nurse. I do want to travel a little bit. How long I think that would take? Well, my plan is to graduate here, a 2-year program with my associates, then get a job, get some experience, and then I'll go back and get my bachelor's online, because you get that. It's a quick, program to get your bachelor's. A brief story about me that you guys would never think. I like to cook. I really started cooking when I was about 5. I learned how to use a stove. We learned how to do a lot in the country. I used to fish, cook the fish, scale the fish. I got into baking. I took a few baking classes. Yeah, so I used to bake cakes, the flowers that be on cakes, designing the cakes, and I was about 10, 11 years old doing that. Music that I like all music. It doesn't matter. If it's a good song, it's a good song. I don't have a certain genre. Hidden talent. On my downtime, I would say painting. I've been to a few painting classes. It's real relaxing. And I cannot draw. But with painting, they do step by step, and the picture actually come out nice. So I do like to do that. My personal definition of good communication. To me, good communication would be, I think more deep into it as people comprehending. I feel like we can communicate with each other, but if one person cannot comprehend what you're saying, or I can't comprehend what you can't comprehend what I am saying, I can't comprehend what you are saying, I feel like that's bad communication. So good communication, that I can explain it to kids, adults, people who are unfamiliar, and they're able to comprehend, and that way they can explain it and understand it themselves. How it applies to my career. So yes, for even my CNA that I do now, I work at assisted living, so I do have to explain, as if, for example, a TV, when they don't know how to work their TV, I explain step by step as if it was my sister. Kids these days are quicker learner. I could just give it to her, she understands it. So I do feel like with my career, with nursing, we have, code words for certain things, and how we explain things with medical terminology, I can explain that to another nurse, but having a patient, I'll have to explain that as to where they can understand. Tell us about communication I'm most proud of. I did have an experience with my dad as a social worker, and I had an opportunity to speak for the kids, in front of the kids, about how I grew up, and different ways they could keep themselves productive instead of, the game, or some sit at home and be by themselves. Like, hey, go work out, go learn how to paint, go learn how to cook, things like that. And that was my first time in the audience, about a good 10-minute speech. you know, getting their views upon the things, but explaining to them as they're growing up things they could do that can help them, you know, be better in the future. And that's pretty much it. Thank you.